What's going on, people? It's Edstar here, back with another game week preview and Operation Palace video. Again, I've had no time this week, so again, I'm going to have to collab Operation Palace and game week preview into one. So yeah, I do apologise if you don't really like that, but I don't have any time at the moment. So as you can quite clearly see, I'm working quite a lot of hours. Done over nearly 55 hours I've done this week. So I've had literally no time to record Operation Palace. So let's do it now. Palace 2, Bournemouth 0. What a performance that was. Dominated them from start to finish. To be honest with you, I don't really understand how Bournemouth have stayed up, but they have. You know, the two games we've played against them, 6 points, 4 goals, none conceded. Can't complain. Another 2-0 victory against Bournemouth. We should have won by more. That's how good we were. You know, everyone had a good performance that day. And I thought it was a fantastic performance from the team. Looked really confident with the ball. You know, but the only downside I would say is we should have scored. We should have scored more than just 2 goals. It took us a while to get that second goal. But once we got that second goal, what a second goal it was, by the way, by Edstar. That ping across field was beautiful. I think it was from Gahey. I could be wrong, but what a fantastic cross-field pass. That's just an amazing pass he found into Eze. And Eze, you know, as soon as he took on 2 defenders, he just never was going to miss. He was never, ever going to miss. He's a man that's got so much confidence in front of goal. You know, Elise now has 10 assists this season. The only thing that's lacking in his games is goals. You know, if he had a bit more shooting power on him, he would be, you know, considered one of our better players. You know, so that's the one thing that's really lacking in his game so far. So he really does need to improve on his shooting. But other than that, you know, I'm very, very happy with how we played against Bournemouth. Very happy indeed. Sam Johnston didn't have a touch in the game. He only had about 10 touches the entire game. He didn't have a save to make. It was that dominant. Bournemouth were absolute shit, to be honest with you. I thought they were terrible. Not good enough for their standards. And it was quite an easy day at the office for us. So let's get into my player ratings. Starting off in goal, Sam Johnston. I'll say this again. What did he have to do? Zilch. Absolute zilch. He had nothing to do. It was pathetic from Bournemouth. And it was a very field day for Sam Johnston in goal. A couple of nervy touches, but I thought majority he didn't have anything to do. So I'll give him a 7 out of 10. Left back Mitchell, I thought was probably one of his better games. I thought he had a good game. Got down that left-hand side quite a lot. Didn't look very good with his first touch and his passing into Decore. That's the only downside I have to him, but other than that, I thought he was really good. I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10 as well. Right back Ward, I think this was one of his best games. I can't believe I'm saying that. I thought this was one of his best games at the club. I thought he was really good. I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10. Very, very good performance. Anderson and Gahey, both decent. I'll give them both a 7 out of 10. I thought they were very decent. Decore, I thought was very good in the midfield. He won the ball very, very well, quite a lot. So I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10 as well. Thought he was very good. Hughes, I thought was the best midfielder we had out on the day. 8 out of 10. He literally won everything for us. I love the chant where we go, Hughes. It's very, very good. So I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10. I thought he was probably the best one on the field for us. I think it was Jeffrey Schlupp in the midfield as well. I thought he had a decent game. Didn't think he had one of his best, but, you know, the whole team were decent to that on last Saturday. So I thought I'd give him a 7. On the left-hand side, Wilfried Zaha, I'm not going to give him a mark because he came off injured in the second half. Other than that, you know, he got the assist to Eze's first. But other than that, he didn't really get involved as much as I thought he would. He didn't take the players on as much as I thought he would. So I'm going to give him a 7 for the assist. I will give him a 7. Eberechi has a 9 out of 10. I thought he was fantastic. He literally ran the pitch from side to side, through the middle. He ran the show. Fantastic first goal. His second goal is filthy. Absolutely filthy, that goal. How on earth does he score that into the top corner? How does he keep doing it every single fucking week? He's brilliant. Seriously, Southgate has got to look at him. For me personally, I feel he is brilliant. He's absolutely brilliant, and I hope he stays with us for a very long time. I hope he gets a new contract soon as well, to be honest with you. So 9 out of 10 for Eberechi. Jordan Ayew worked his socks off for us. He did very well for us, winning free kicks in vital areas for us. Couple of good chances for him as well. On a better day, he would have scored. So I'll give him an 8 out of 10. The only thing that was missing from Michael Elise's performance, however, was a goal. That's how good he was. He was really, really positive. His dribbling skills are absolutely insane. You know, his ball control normally is pretty insane. The only criticism I've got with him is when he's passing back, he does not find his target. His passing can be better, but he's a young man. He'll learn in time. So I'm going to give Michael Elise an 8 out of 10. So, very positive performance against Bournemouth. That leads on to my game week preview. We're on to Matchday 37. Final away day of the season today against Fulham. You know, this is going to be a very, very tough game. Fulham have had a great season. They've done much better than everybody expected to. Much better than I expected them to do. You know, they've had a really good season. You know, mid-table, 10th place. I think they'd have taken that at the start of the season. Mitrovic, been fantastic for him. Polinia. What's that one? Andreas Pereira's been good for them as well. So this is not going to be an easy game. This is going to be probably one of our toughest games this season. And if you go back to the reverse fixture in December, let's not talk about that. It was an embarrassing 3-0 defeat. 2 men sent off for us. And it was just an absolute shit show, wasn't it? So let's not talk about that. Let's try and erase that from our memories. Team news for this game, I'm not too sure. I hope he goes for the same team. Wilfried Zaha probably will not be back till the end of the season. I think that's probably his career done now, unless he signs a new contract. Why on earth have we agreed £200,000 a week for him? He's not worth that. That is nuking our wage structure to the maximum for somebody who I don't think is good enough anymore. You know, he's good, but he's not the player he was. He hasn't got an explosive pace. He hasn't got the best dribbling. He's got a decent shot on him, but 200 grand a week? Are they fucking dumb? Like, get out of here. Get in the bin. You know, I've said this all along. Steve Parish, get in the bin, mate. Like, if you're going to offer Zaha 200 grand a week to stay, it's not worth it. It's really, really not worth it. I don't understand why he's been offered a 200 grand a week contract. It's just stupid. So let's get on into my 1 to 11 for the team here against Fulham. Starting off with goal, Sam Johnston, straightforward decision. I think he'll be the keeper long term for me personally now. As much as Vincente's back, I don't think Vincente gets back into his team very easily unless Sam Johnston gets injured. Left back, Mitchell, straightforward decision. Right back, Ward, straightforward decision. The back four speaks for itself. I'm not going to get into that. Midfield, don't know whether I want to see Lokonga start this game. He hasn't been very good for us, you know, since he's come in on loan. Hodgson doesn't seem to like him. That's just how I personally feel. So, yeah, it's a very interesting decision why Lokonga's not being played. And, yeah, it's just a strange one for me personally. Why Lokonga's not being played. Yeah, I thought he would have got some minutes, but when he's been on the pitch, he hasn't looked that good, to be honest with you. You know, Burnley are looking at him. He's welcome to go to Burnley. You know, I don't think he's that good, to be honest with you. So, yeah. So, we have got, I'm going to say, Decore, Hughes and Schlupp again for me personally, with Eze Elise and Ayew up top. That's what I'd go with for this game. Stick with the same team. It did the job against Bournemouth, so why not go for it in this game? So that's it for this video, guys. Hit a like, subscribe, and I will see you very, very soon.